This is Newcap News with Michaela Henshaw.
Welcome back. Well, imagine investing into your career only for the industry to leave you hanging. Those are just some of the challenges Alberta and Saskatchewan truck drivers say they're facing as they convoyed into the border city this morning. Our Matthew Churchill has more on the protest.
Dozens of semi-trucks rolled down Highway 16 to protest at the Canadian Natural Resources Limited building. Drivers say CNRL has decreased their rates by 30% over the last 4 years. They say they're too low to do proper maintenance on their trucks while still keeping a good quality of life.
It's very hard. I do all my own work. I've been crawling around in my driveway at night fixing my truck so that I can go to work the next day. And it's tough, man. I work till 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes, and I don't get home. I don't see my kid. I don't see my wife. I have not seen played with my kid for 4 months.
You know, the whole community is suffering because of this, and it's pretty disgusting that it has gotten to this point. Every single day I'm talking to more guys, and they're telling me, like, you know, Andrew, I'm going bankrupt. I've had to refinance my semi. I've had to refinance my house.
Bukowski says the drivers aren't asking for much.
All we're asking for is what they took away. We need our 30% back is all we want.
However, about an hour into the protest, the truck drivers did receive some positive news.
I just got a phone call from a representative from the Teamsters union, and he wants to meet with us tomorrow, a group of us tomorrow, to discuss what they can do for us and hopefully get them involved to start setting up, I guess, looking after our entire group of oil haulers.
During the protest, nobody came out of the CNRL building to speak with the protesters, but in a statement provided to Newcap News, CNRL said we will continue to work together with our service providers on our shared challenges to achieve our mutual goal of a strong future for Canada's oil and natural gas industry. Stopping at CNRL here in Lloydminster is their first stop, and they're hoping to see some change, but if not, they are willing to take the next step, which would mean making a trip to Calgary to the CNRL head office. For Newcap News, I'm Matthew Churchill.
Well, Central Mountain Air has suspended all flights in and out of Lloydminster for the month of August. As Brittany Matika reports, the move comes only a month after WestJet took flight.
At least 7 flights a week have been taking off from the Lloydminster Airport from Central Mountain Air for the last 16 years. But as of Monday, they have suspended all flights for the month of August.
The load factors that we're seeing for the month of August don't make it viable to, operate the routing for the month.
McRae says there could be 2 factors in declining ridership.
We're speculating that what we're seeing is vacationing affecting the business loads, and also the entrance of a new carrier into the market, which is in theory doubled the amount of seats available.
If passengers have already purchased a ticket, Central Mountain Air will be reaching out.
Passengers are being contacted by our reservations center and accommodated either on another flight or the fares are refunded.
McRae says there was no job losses with the suspension, and they will be re-evaluating providing service to Lloydminster come mid-August. We reached out to the City of Lloydminster, but no one was available for comment. Brittany Matika, Newcap News.
Well, the City of Lloydminster is hosting power skating camps later this month at the Service Sports Centre. Open to kids aged 7 to 10, the focus of the camp is for young hockey players to improve on existing skating skills. Participants should already know how to comfortably skate forward and backward.
Power skating teaches hockey-specific skating skills, like the forward crossovers, the transition steps, the turns, explosiveness, and also we're utilizing stick handling as well. We have sessions later on in the camp. We're utilizing stick handling with the puck.
And Russick says participants can expect to leave the camp a much stronger skater than before.
Or they're faster skaters, that's absolutely. They have better understanding of skating techniques in terms of using their edges for pretty much everything, forward and backwards.
The 7 to 8-year-old camp is full, but registration for 9 to 10 years old is ongoing. More information is available at the City of Lloyd. Well, it's a busy weekend in Bonnyville. The Chamber's annual chili cook-off gets cooking this Friday, and all weekend you have a chance to head down to the rodeo. Here's Justin Marshall from Cool 101.3 with what's happening.
Hey, it's Justin Marshall from Cool 101.3 and a look at what's happening around the Lakeland area. Well, on this street, starting on Friday, it's going to be taken over by this chili. Okay, that's good. But this Friday, it's going to be a lot better by some of our great local businesses in the Bonnyville area. Now, the Bonnyville Chamber and Bonnyville Ag Society putting this event on. If you want more information, 1013coolfm.com. Come, bring your money, and all the proceeds go into the Bonnyville SPCA. Yeehaw! At the Bonnyville Ag Society Rodeo Grounds, where this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the pro rodeo's taken over. But that's not the only thing. Pony Chucks are coming to town this year. $15 to get in. If you want more details and all your times, 1013coolfm.com is the place. Tim Huss, the country star, is coming back to Bonnyville. He was here in September, played the Centennial Center. He was phenomenal. You can check him out Saturday night at 9 o'clock. And also, back again this year, the Midway. So you can hop on the zipper, spin, 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 spin some more. Hopefully you don't get sick. If you have an event you'd like to feature on what's happening, email Justin at 1013coolfm.com.
This is Newcap Sports.
Well, the past week has been an eventful one in the world of sports, including a huge victory for the Lloydminster Extreme. Here's Josh Ryan and Brendan Escott with a look at that and more, including a blockbuster trade in the NBA.
Welcome, folks. I know, Gloves, we have a couple of shows left, and we're going to give you a little tease right here. Plenty of local content. We got the Lloydminster Extreme, plenty of baseball in town. That's kind of wrapping up the baseball season before we get into football. But we're going to start with professional sports, just really quick. We're going to talk about this on the show as well. The Kawhi Leonard trade, DeMar DeRozan for Kawhi Leonard also dealt in that trade include Jakob Poeltl from the Raptors, Danny Green from the Spurs. As a at least casual Raptors fan, maybe diehard, how do you feel after this trade happened?
Guarded. I'm a little bit nervous because I think that, I mean, you gave up a guy who, the city of Toronto was his heart and soul. He loved playing basketball there. He re-upped for a lot of money, which ultimately ended up being a part of the reason why he's gone now. But you don't get a chance to trade for a top 5 NBA player every single day, and a lot of people are worried that Kawhi is going around saying he doesn't necessarily want to be in Toronto, want to be in Canada. He only played 9 games last year. He's in a contract year, Josh. I think he has to play and play at a very high level if he wants to get the kind of money that he thinks he's entitled to.
I agree, and I think people are forgetting too, just when they mix the sadness of it. If he's healthy at all, this team's automatically still top 3 in the East. Yeah. As good as DeRozan was, this dude is one of the best defensive players in the league as well as one of the best offensive players. Like, that makes that extra jump for the team. I also want to hear, though, do you think they did DeRozan wrong, or is that just business? I know he claims that Masai Ujiri, in fact, lied to him.
It's interesting because you see a lot of the players around the league with no loyalty for their team. DeMar was an exception to that rule, and it's kind of a shame to see him go like that, but I do not fault Masai Ujiri and the Raptors, the organization, for doing what they did, given the contract situation they were in with DeMar and the opportunity they have to get Kawhi Leonard to play in Canada.
And that's that. We will have more Kawhi talk as well as some CFL football tonight on The Gloves Are Off.